Benjamin Franklin once said, "An investment in knowledge pays the best interest." All too often, education is dismissed as unimportant by adults and children alike. Education reform is frequently the last thing on many politicians' agendas, while cutting spending for public schools is one of the first. Given the opportunity to make a change, one of the first things I would do is move to make an improvement in our education system and its impact on America. Education can be defined simply as an enlightening experience. Education is so much more than going to class in order to graduate and receive a ceremonial piece of paper. It is about the experiences and knowledge you gain through the process. You make friends and build connections with people who are interested in learning about the same ideas and concepts. People build their social circles around what they know and what they want to learn. The saying, "you learn something new every day," is very true. Learning is a lifelong process. We use all of these things we learn in every aspect of our lives. This is why education is so beneficial to us and the world as a whole. The most important part of education reform is placing a larger emphasis on post-secondary education. Many students never make it to college. For example, the matriculation rate in my high school is only 36.7% of students attending a four-year institution and 42% of students attending a two-year college. With more and more jobs requiring a four-year degree, it is making job opportunities for many Americans limited. In order to make attending college easier for Americans, we should increase the funding available for students who wish to pursue a post-secondary education. We should also provide more college readiness courses to high schoolers in order to further emphasize the significance of a college education. This will also make the transition to college easier for students since they will be better prepared. Another important change that I believe will greatly improve our education system is a greater emphasis on hands-on learning. Learning things in theory can teach quite a bit, but applying things in real-life circumstances gives the student a more realistic perspective. Vocational learning programs in high schools are very successful and even provide students opportunities to acquire industry certifications. These experiences and certifications not only give students more real-world experience, but they give students more job opportunities and a better chance at getting hired. I once took an economics and personal finance course at my school in order to earn an industry certification. I learned a lot of useful information about how to be fiscally responsible, whether it be learning how to save money and budget or simply learning how to write a check. These skills may seem basic, but they are skills that I use every day of my life. A significant point that I would discuss if I were to present the importance of education is the number of kids today that are not prepared to attend college. The ACT claims that only 25% of high school students today are ready to handle college level work. That means that 3 in every 4 people will have a much more difficult time succeeding in a college environment. If children were better prepared for college before leaving high school, a far greater amount of students would not only attend college, but also have a greater chance of graduating and entering the workforce. Education is important to me for many reasons. The main reason being that my mom is a teacher, and I wish to follow in her footsteps. Also, I've always had a passion for learning and how we can improve the learning process. As I pursue my education degree, I hope I can make a positive impact on the education of students and bring about change for the future. The important fact is, though, that no one person can make the kind of impact or kind of change it would take to make America's education system what it needs to be. No principal, no teacher, no superintendent, not even the president alone, can change education for the better. In order to improve education and put America back on a standard of excellence, it is going to take a cooperative effort from every American, students, teachers, parents, and government alike. Changing education doesn't mean just making our country smarter. It means making a better future for the generations of Americans to come. It means preparing the children of today to live in the world of tomorrow. There are a number of actions that can be taken to help change education for the better, but we are still going about it the wrong way. We think that a new Secretary of Education, a new president, or a new educational philosophy is what will make the change, but the fact of the matter is that we have to want to make a change. Change only occurs when a conscious effort is devoted to making the change and that is wanted. Until we devote ourselves to making a difference, we will still be living in a nation where children aren't all given an equal opportunity to succeed, since everyone is not getting the education they need to be on that path for success. So whether you are a student, a parent, or anyone else, you should think about what you can do to make an impact on our education system and how you can do something to make America better prepared for future generations. Making the American education system the best it can be will make the future better, not just for our country, but the world as a whole. Go out and learn more about how impacting the future of the learning process and our education in our country.